Start on your back, knees bent, flat on the floor. You're going to take your block, place it on the long, narrow side, right between your thighs. So you might need to walk your feet a little closer together. Arms are down by your sides. Press your lower back down, press your feet down. Start to roll your hips up. Just coming up to the tips of the shoulder blades, gently squeeze the block with your thighs. And then lower down from the top of the back, mid back, lower back, and hips find the floor. Try that again. Press the hips up. Pause at the top, squeeze the block. Exhale, lower down. Do that 2 more times. Squeeze the block. And then lower all the way down. Good. Release the block, move it over to the side, make your way up to a tabletop position. So you can swing your legs around or just flip on over. Have your block within reach because you're going to take it and put it in the same position. That long, narrow side, right between the thighs. Walk the knees closer together and then stack your shoulders right above your wrists. Finding cat and cow using the block. Inhale, open the chest, hug your shoulder blades together. Lift the hips. Now as you exhale, round your spine, scoop the belly, press the ground away, and squeeze the block with your thighs. Again, lift up. Exhale, round, squeeze the block. Do that 2 more times. Come back to center. Now take your right hand, slide it over to the middle of your mat, right below your face. Place your left hand behind your head. You're still squeezing the block. Take an inhale, twist open to the left. Elbow reaches up. Exhale, curl your shoulder in, reaching toward your right arm. Again, inhale, twist open, plugging your shoulder blade onto your back. Exhale, close. 2 more times. Release. Left hand goes down to where your right hand is. Right hand behind the head. Squeeze the block. Try not to let the hips move. As you inhale, twist to the right. Exhale, close it in. 3 more like that. Release. Place the block over to the side. Now tuck your right toes under. Extend your leg back. Draw in the lower belly, root down through your left shin, and lift your right leg up. Foot is flexed, toes are facing down. Take your left arm in front, palm turned in, thumb is up. Hug your inner thigh toward the midline. Hug your left arm toward your midline. Breathe. Think about lengthening in opposite directions. Belly is drawing in. Hold for 3, 2, 1, release it down. Tuck your left toes under, send it back. Abs draw in, root down through the right shin. Lift the left leg, toes are down, right arm is out in front this time. Hug everything in toward the midline, inner thighs are hugging together. Hold for 3, 2, 1, release it down. Now you'll extend your right leg out to the side, coming straight out from the hip, maybe seeing if you can flatten your foot down. Take an inhale, open your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread it all the way through, coming down to a variation of thread the needle. Right hand can stay where it is. You can reach it up. Maybe your hand finds your lower back or wrap it around to the front of your left thigh. Release the arm. If you took a bind, plant the right hand down, press into the palm, open to the left, and then release. Step the right knee in beside the left. Left foot goes out to the side. Take an inhale, open your right arm. Exhale, thread it all the way through. Maybe keep the hand where it is or try a different variation. Release the bind if you took it. Plant the left palm down, press into it, unwind, open through the chest, and then release your right hand down. Step your left knee beside your right. Tuck your toes under. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Take some time to pedal through the feet. Find any movement that feels good. Bringing your feet back to stillness. Take an inhale, lift the heels high. Soften your knees, look forward. Travel to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Deep bend in the knees as the head relaxes. Take an inhale, lift up halfway. Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen through your spine, and then push through the feet. Come all the way up to stand. From here, grab your block. We're going to place it exactly as we've been doing on the long, narrow side, right between the thighs. So walk your feet just a little bit closer together. Bring your hands back to your hips and then sink back into chair pose. Hug your inner thighs together, really squeezing the block, firing up the inner thighs, working the adductors. Sink a little bit lower. Think about sending your tailbone back, shifting the shins back, and then drop the hips down. Squeeze the block. Hold for 3, 2. On 1, squeeze the block to help you come up to stand. We'll do that 2 more times. Sink the hips back. Keep the block where it is. Squeeze the block with the thighs. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the block and push the feet down. Come all the way up. 1 more. Sit it back. Maybe you can shift back 1 more inch or shift the hips down 1 more inch. Maybe you take the arms out in front or overhead. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the block slowly. Come all the way up to stand and then relax the knees. Take the block, place it over to the side. Step to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. Step your left leg back. Drop the left knee down. Think about scissoring the thighs together. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take your left hand to the mat. Hug your right knee toward your midline. Open the right arm and twist. Release, framing the foot. Left toes are tucked. Lift the knee and then step the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back. Drop the right knee down. Scissor the thighs together. So think about hugging your left hip back as your right hip presses forward and you're hugging the thighs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take your right hand to the mat. Hug your left knee in. Open the left arm, twist. Release your hand. Back toes are tucked. Lift the knee. Step to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet. Rise all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up. Hands draw together in front of your heart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step the left leg back again. Keep your knee lifted, inner thighs hug together, rise up to a high crescent. Take 1 breath in here. As you exhale, spin the left heel down, open the hips, open the shoulders. Warrior 2. Sink into the right knee. Now push down through the feet, hug your heels together so you feel the inner thighs start to work. Straighten the right leg. Reach over, come into triangle pose, but we're not going to stay here just yet. Push down through the feet, hug the thighs and heels together. Again, let that pull you back up. Warrior 2. Again, push down, hug everything together. Reach over to triangle. Everything hugs in, lift up. Warrior 2. Push down, hug it together, reach over. 1 more set. We'll hold triangle this time. So hug everything together, lift up, reach over, and stay here. If you'd like, you can grab your block. Still focusing on hugging the heels together, firing the inner thighs, working the adductors, so much so that maybe you don't need the block. You can hang out here with more ease. And then when you're ready to release, step your block over to the side, press down through your feet, hug them together. Warrior 2. Let's cartwheel the hands down on an exhale. Spin the back heel up. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Forward fold. Lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Press to your feet. Rise all the way up to stand. Reach the arms up. Hands meet in front of your heart. Taking that to the other side. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Step your right leg back. Knee is lifted. Thighs squeeze together. Rise on an inhale. Exhale, open to warrior two. Sink into the left knee. Check in with your alignment. And then energetically hug your heels together. Hug the inner thighs. Push down through the feet. Straighten the leg. Reach over. Triangle pose. Hug the heels together. Let it pull you back up. Warrior two. Push the feet down. Hug them together. Triangle. Push it down, lift up, warrior two. Push it down, pull it together, triangle pose. Press down, come up, warrior two. Push down, come up, tilt over into triangle pose and stay there. Find a little bit more activation through the inner thighs, the heels, maybe keeping a slight bend in the knees. Press down through your feet, come back up, warrior two. On your exhale, cartwheel the hands down, pick your back heel up. Let's come to downward facing dog. Pause here, pedal through the feet. Now as you inhale, pick the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Shift your shoulders over your wrists. Hug your abs in. Inhale, take it back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, back. Exhale, twist it across. Left knee, right elbow. Option to extend the left leg out. Maybe you open your right arm. Maybe you use your inner thigh strength to lift the left leg for 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Three-legged dog. Lower the left toes down. Inhale to sweep the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Inhale, back. Exhale, right knee twists across to the left elbow. Option to extend it out. Maybe open the left arm. Maybe lift the right leg. Hold 3, 2, 1. Plant the left hand. Spin it back. Kick the right leg up. And then release the right foot down. Take a breath in here. Exhale, gently release your knees. And then walk your hands back. Grab your block. Come to a kneeling position. If you'd like here, you can take a blanket underneath your knees. We're going to come into camel pose, putting the block between the thighs. Just like we've been doing. Long, narrow side, right between the thighs. Walk the knees a little closer together. You can have your toes untucked or tucked, whatever's more comfortable. Bring your hands to your lower back. Roll your shoulders back. Think about opening across the collarbones and imagine that you have a string attached to your sternum, and that's what's going to be lifting you up. So think more about the lift than you do about finding a back bend. All right? Lift up through the chest, open the collarbones. And if you can maintain this lift while keeping length in the lower back, maybe then you reach back and find your heels. The moment you feel the lower back start to compress, back out of it. Focus instead on opening the chest. Squeeze the block with the thighs. We'll stay here for 3, 2, 1. If you're in the back bend, bring your hands to your lower back. Slowly come up. Remove the block and then gently sit back onto the heels for just a moment. Drop your hips to one side. Swing your legs in front. I'm going to turn and face the long edge of the mat. Keep your right foot curled in. Left leg goes out. Stretching the inner thighs after all that work. Reach the right arm up. Slide it over. Rise up, Curl the left leg in, extend the right leg out. Right hand to right leg, left arm sweeps up and over. Come on up, bring the soles of your feet together, knees open out. Walk your sits bones back so you find length in the lower back first. You can stay upright or start to hinge forward. Maybe use your elbows to gently guide the knees open. Slowly come on up, find a comfortable seat. And that is it for today. Great job. We'll see you next time.